heard the news today about Stan Lee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And who here loved his comics? Put your hands up. Who even liked his comics? Okay. So, I wasn't big on comics when I was growing up. But I've come to realize that what's so great about comics is that there's a superhero in me. And there's a superhero in absolutely every single one of you. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Because I didn't see the superhero in me until very, very recently. It was a very long journey. I was born with several problems health-wise. I should have been the youngest of 8. My mom had lost 7 children before I was born. And then I came along and had a ream of health problems. And I wasn't expected to live. Then I wasn't going to walk or talk or think or be able to feed myself or be able to do anything normal. And when I did, then I wasn't going to be able to live independently. Then I did, then I wasn't going to be able to learn. And then I did. And now I have 2 bachelor's degrees and a master's degree. So the doctors can take that and shove it away the sun don't shine. It just goes to prove that people know a little bit about, they know a lot about a little bit, but people don't know what each and every one of us is capable of. And I found out that I am capable of so much more than people have given me credit for. I'm now a practicing social worker, and I've written a book called Visible and Empowered, and I run programs, and it's just the most wonderful life that I could have possibly imagined, beyond my wildest dreams. I help other people with disabilities find out that they are limitless, that they are unstoppable, and that we need to change the paradigm of what constitutes limitation, what constitutes disability or inability. So that's my mission in life, is to flip on its head this notion of inability, this notion of disability. And we can do it. So I want to invite all of you to think about what your superpower is. I found out that I have an incredible mind. What I lack in physical prowess, although if you ask my husband, he's got no complaints about my physicality. Trust me. You know, whatever I may lack, I more than make up for in creativity and in my mindset. And it's all about mindset. One of my favorite quotes is, if you think you can or if you think you can't, you're right. Mm-hmm. And one of my favorite people in the whole wide world is Napoleon Hill. Right? Right, Gord? There you go. And he says, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Whatever you believe in your mind that you are capable of, you will find a way to do it, to manifest it into your life. And whatever you believe you're not capable of doing won't happen. So it really doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It matters what you think. It matters, but it does actually matter what other people think. Because all too often, the words and the input of other people is so impactful in our lives. And what we need to do is surround ourselves with the dreamers, the believers, the people who reinforce what we are capable of and make us believe that we are more than we think we are every day of our lives, so that we can start embodying all that we can be and all that we should be, so that you can be limitless. Because it starts with here. Whatever you think you can do, you can do. And I'm going to leave it right there.